What's up, guys? Heatfireash here, back with some more Ice Horse action on this Trick Room team. This team has really been outperforming what I expected. You know, this is my first shot at a Trick Room team for Series 7, so I figured a lot of this would be learning the new meta and getting used to everything. But so far, it's really been working out great for me. So definitely check out that rental code down in the description if you do want to try it, because I've been having a ton of fun with this team. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the video, and let's get into some battles.
It's hot.
Once again, another Galarian Moltres team. Seeing a lot of these. Also Garchomp. Garchomp's a really interesting Pokemon. We haven't really seen much of that. Well, obviously it's a new Pokemon, so I guess that's why we haven't seen much. Incineroar, always scary. And Thundurus and Kartana. This will be the first time I play against Kartana as well. So, again, Trick Room seems very strong here. Thundurus, I believe, could be holding Taunt, so that's something to note. So I think we're going to go Glass Stack Attack here. And I actually do... Oh, man. I do want to bring Articuno, but it kind of gets whaled by a couple of these things. I kind of think I might need Articuno this game, though. Torkoal seems okay. Primarina gets wrecked pretty hard, although it's good against Moltres and... Oh, man. Torkoal is kind of a... You know what? Let's go Primarina, Articuno, I think. I kind of want to bring Urshifu, but... I think if I have the Articuno, we should definitely be able to get Trick Room up. Definitely be able to get it up. So I expect a Thundurus lead. They could also go with Incineroar, which would be a little bit frustrating for us. Little bit. Maybe I should have led Articuno this game. Could have been a good... Let's see, Thundurus, Incineroar. Okay, yeah. So I should have definitely started Incineroar here. Definitely should have gone Incineroar. It's okay. What we're gonna do is probably just still Dynamax. And go for a Rock Slide, I think. Max Knuckle into Incineroar here. And we'll go for a Rock Slide. I have a feeling Stack Attacka is going to get faked out. Thundurus could be offensive as well. It might not be a prankster Thundurus here, so... But they're not going for the Dynamax, so that's good. That means it's just a... It could go for a Taunt, too. It could be going for a Taunt. And maybe Incineroar just goes for a Flare Blitz here. That is definitely a possibility. Let's see what they got. Okay, we see the Taunt. And that's kind of why I didn't want to switch out here. Parting Shot, wow. They don't have a Ghost type, right? I mean, it's pretty annoying just because it's lowering my attack again. This is probably Finny here, if I had to guess. Probably Finny. So what we're going to do here is we are going to switch out Stack Attacka for Articuno. Because I just have a feeling that Incineroar is going to try to just switch in and out quite a lot this game. Because we are a very offensive team here. Very, very offensive. Physically offensive. So they're definitely going to try to use Incineroar. Obviously, it does like 0 damage. But really, the more important thing is getting our attack up to just -1 now. So what I want to do is... Yeah, Rock Slide. That's going to do a little bit. We hit both, which is actually huge. Big damage on Thundurus there. Big damage on Thundurus. That would have KO'd Thundurus, I'm pretty positive, if we weren't -1. Citrus Berry Thundurus. Alright, so it's a pretty bulky Thundurus. We are just going to go for probably another Max Knuckle just into Thundurus. It's still not going to be enough to knock it out. But if they switch out Thundurus for Incineroar here, which I kind of expect, that's okay. And then I am going to bring in Articuno here because we do want to get that Trick Room up. Definitely want Trick Room up. There's Thundurus. I feel like this is Lando. Let's see if we made the right choice here. It's Incineroar. All right. We called this one. We called this one right here. We called this one. Unfortunately, it gets in before I switched in. So we don't get the boost here, which is a little bit annoying. Boost would have been really, really good there. But not much we can do about it. But we actually get the competitive on the muddy water. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Crazy. And this is going to do decent damage. Despite being intimidated twice, it's still doing decent damage here. Now, the only thing I don't like about this position is that Incineroar can just go for another fake out. So, I don't see any reason not to just attack into Incineroar again. I mean, we need our attack up. They're really stalling out our GLASTRIER here, and then when they actually go for their Dynamax, it's going to be rough. Finny uses Protect completely fine. I think we're going to see a fake out here into... Yep. Not really a big surprise there. And then we're going to get another Max Knuckle off, so we are going to be at our normal... Oh, not quite enough to knock out. That would have been sweet if we got a knockout there. Not quite enough to knock out, but that is okay. So... And a berry we see on Incineroar. Okay. Big berry. Alright. So this is a very bulky team we have here. So my opponent's been playing very well so far, but I think we're still okay. We've done some decent damage to their Pokemon, even though they kind of walled off our Trick Room. Or not our Trick Room, but our Dynamax. So I'm going to go Protect on GLASTRIER, because I think Incineroar is going for a Party Shot. And I'm going to set up Trick Room here with Articuno. I don't think they'll be expecting Articuno to have any sort of Trick Room, so I think this is a good play here, because I am definitely expecting that Parting Shot coming out of Incineroar. See, a Moonblast into... Okay, we should tank this. Yep, we're pretty defensive, pretty special defensive. We get another drop here, but we're boosted up. Hopefully Incineroar is not attacking... Oh, Snarl. That was not the right play. That was not the right play there. I guess they're getting special. Yeah, special. Yeah, I don't know. It drops their special, then raises it too. So, but we're setting up Trick Room here, and that's kind of the main thing we wanted to do. Set up that Trick Room, and now we can easily go for a high horsepower into Incineroar, knock that out, and then probably just go for a Freezing Glare into Finny. Articuno might get knocked out here. Quite likely will, and that's not really that big of a deal to me. Now, the only thing about what I just did is Incineroar could switch out back into Thunderous, and we'll miss our ground move. But it looks like he don't. But Incineroar avoids it. No, dude. Oh, that was literally a game-losing play right there. That was a game-losing play, missing high horsepower, the 5% high horsepower there. That's really bad. I thought we were in a decent spot. If this knocks out Finny, which it might, our attack's very high right now. Our special attack's very high. So we do get the Finny. That's good. You know, if that high horsepower hits, I really think the game is sealed. I really do. So that's pretty frustrating, missing a 5% high horsepower. Yeah. I can't really say anything else, but that's really frustrating. I hope we don't lose because of that. As you can see, we got huge damage on GLASTRIER because it took an attack there. So not cool at all. Moltres coming in. Probably gonna Dynamax the Moltres. So I'm not that worried about Moltres. I don't want him to switch. Alright, I'm going to Icicle Crash, Moltres, and I'm going to Air Slash Moltres because I feel like Incineroar is going to switch out here. After it saw the high horsepower, I think it's going to switch out. So I'm a little bit worried about doing high horsepower into Incineroar. Yeah, it's just... That miss was really bad. Moltres protects. Wow. Okay. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, well, I guess they're just trying to stall at the Trick Room. Makes sense. Snarl again. A little bit weird, but okay. I guess it's just enough to knock out Articuno next turn. Fortunately, I just double attacked in the Moltres and they protected it. I really thought Moltres would Dynamax, but I guess it kind of makes sense for it not to. Glastrier is so low at this point. We're just doubling Moltres again. We're doubling Moltres. I want to attack Incineroar too. I don't know. I mean, Articuno's dead because Incineroar is going to knock them both out. Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, I think we're all right here. I think we're all right. I wish we could get more out of the Articuno. We got a huge boost, but withdraw. Okay, well, this should get rid of the Thundurus here anyway. I think it'll knock out Thundurus. Let's see. Hopefully we don't miss. I mean, we already missed the high horsepower. Okay, we don't. This should knock it out, which will be pretty huge. Yep, great. That's good. And then if for some chance this guy does not go for Snarl again, Articuno will definitely knock it out, but I feel like Snarl's coming out. Yep. What we can do about that? Glastrier sticking around, which is huge, actually. Really, really huge. Glastrier sticking around here. As you can see, Incineroar, super tanky Pokemon. Let's go stack Attacker here. And I know my opponent's doing this. They're trying to preserve the Moltres as long as possible. Which makes sense because that's their win condition. But we do have possible Trick Room set up, so that's good. Let's just look at Trick Room. Only one more turn. So Moltres is definitely protecting here. 100%. But, and Incineroar probably protects too. So we are just going to straight up Rock Slide here. Probably a double Protect. That's what I'm expecting. Maybe Incineroar doesn't have Protect, but we'll see. Doesn't have Protect. All right. That's all right. We're still a 3v1 right now, so I think we're still in a good spot. I think we're still in a good spot here. And we can probably get Trick Room set up next turn. I don't know. I'm trying to think what Moltres covers. Does it have a ground? Does it have a fighting move or a ground move? I'm thinking probably not. So we should just be able to get up that Trick Room again, right? No more Trick Room. So I'm going to protect Glastrier. He probably just attacks into it anyway. And then let's go for a Trick Room. I do not think there's any move that can one-shot our Stack Attacker here. I don't think so. It would have to be a ground move, and I haven't really looked at Moltres that closely, but I highly doubt there's a ground move it knows. But we'll find out if there is something they can do here. But being able to get Trick Room back up will be huge and probably seal the game off. So let's see what happens here. We get the Protect. We probably die through a Dynamax move anyway, even through Protect. Max Darkness into Glastrier. Yep, completely fine knocking out there. Glastrier would be a little bit stronger. Special defense falling. That's actually really relevant. But we are going to get Trick Room up, and that's going to be the most important thing. We're going to have max speed basically here. So let's get Primarina out there. The only thing is this is probably a weakness policy, so that's a little scary. But we are going to be faster, so I think we should be able to just finish it off. So we're just going to Moonblast, and we're going to Rock Slide. Now, if we get some Rock Slide misses, could be a little annoying, but let's see here. Also, we're Assault Vest. We are Assault Vest on Primarina, so. Yep. And it is exactly what we thought. It is weakness policy. I think we're still all right. Let's see this Moonblast. Big damage out of Moonblast. And we actually lower their special attack. That's pretty relevant. But they get the Berserk, so they are still at +3. Or +2, I should say. I think we tank one of these. Yep. That's what Assault Vest gives you, man. Assault Vest Primarina can tank a +2 max Airstream. And that's just going to be the end of the game here. So A little bit wild there in the beginning. I was a little uneasy, and then after we missed that high horsepower, I was concerned. But we're able to get through even with that Incineroar. Kept lowering our special or our physical attack. So Moltres going down, and we take the victory. All right, our opponent here definitely looks like some sort of crazy Trick Room team here. Porygon 2, Cresselia, Shuckle, interesting. All right, and we see Indeedee Male. Okay, Indeedee Male, Incineroar, and Regidrago, actually. So, it does sort of look like they would be going for Trick Room, but I think our Pokemon are slower, so I think I'm okay with setting up Trick Room. Now, I have seen some crazy plays with Shuckle before. Like swapping, I think it's like defense swap or guard swap or something like that, and giving their Dynamax like insane defenses. So that might be something to watch out for. I think I'm just going to lead Glastrier Stack Attacka here. Torkoal also seems fine. Yeah, I mean, Torkoal seems okay. Urshifu's pretty good as well. Do we need Primarina for anything? Primarina's pretty good here too. Maybe I don't need Torkoal. I mean, I really like Torkoal though. Primarina's probably too good to not bring. And then Urshifu in the back, I feel pretty good about. They do have 2 psychic types, so Urshifu can definitely put in some work. Also, Porygon 2, we have really, really strong fighting moves to deal with that. So I have to see what they lead for here. I'm really not sure of exactly what their strategy is, but it looks like some sort of Trick Room strategy. Let's see. Cresselia and something else. Okay. Honestly, I want to get rid of Shuckle here. I really want to get rid of Shuckle. Dynamax. I want to Max Knuckle into Shuckle. And I want to probably Gyro Ball in the Shuckle. I know I probably should get up Trick Room, but I don't know. I'm just not sure what my opponent's going to do here, and I'm sort of afraid of Cresselia reversing Trick Room. So I think this first turn, I'm just going to Joe with a Gyro Ball. Although Shuckle's really slow, so Gyro Ball probably is not going to do that much. Oh, well, this is kind of more a turn just to see what my opponent's going to do. But definitely getting a +1 attack is going to be really, really nice on Glastrier. All right. We see a Moonblast. Okay, did not even know Cresselia got Moonblast. Good to know. Max Knuckle coming out. It's crazy seeing Glastrier going second, not under Trick Room. So, that thing being super bulky. So bulky. We get +1 attack. Also, Stack Attack gets +1. Hit with that Gyro Ball, which is going to do like 0 damage. You know, right here an Iron Head would be much better. Power Trick. Okay. Who's it switching power with? Oh, it has switched its attack and defenses. Yeah. That's a real thing. And that was something I was a little bit worried about. Probably should have just done Rock Slide last turn. I wasn't really thinking Gyro Ball, because normally Gyro Ball is insane power, but against this team it's not. Ally Switch. All right. Definitely that thing's still going to do some damage. Yeah, not really doing much in the Cresselia. I'm trying to think what move it could have that could threaten Glastrier. I don't know. But hopefully this Rock Slide, we go for some big damage on the Rock Slide. We are +2 attack. And yeah, the only thing about that strategy is that, you know, Shuckle is it has insane defenses, but now it switches attack and defense, so its defenses are really low. And plus we were at +2 Stack Attacka, so I feel like our lead was pretty good for what they ended up going with. And Incineroar, so that is going to lower both of our attacks, so, but we're still at +1 here, so that seems all right. Definitely seems okay. And I'm probably going to go for a Trick Room here. I'm going to go for a Max Quake into Incineroar and then go for a Trick Room. Now, Cresselia could be carrying Trick Room itself, which I think it probably is with them running Shuckle. So we see a Moonlight. So they're going to heal up. That's completely fine. Cresselia does not seem to be too much of a threat. Obviously, it has... Wow, okay. Well, they just knocked themselves out because they gave us weakness policy, but it was probably the only thing they could really do. Yeah. Oh, and they got hit by recoil. Yeah, this Incineroar is going down easily here. And this is going to also let us take out the Cresselia. Yeah, big damage. Plus, oh man, we get the boost, the special defense boost. It's pretty crazy. I think this game is over. I'm not going to lie. I really do. But shout outs to my opponent for having like a really cool strategy, like trying to do something with Shuckle, a Pokemon you don't really see often. So definitely kudos to them for trying something new. Definitely a very interesting strategy. Let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is that they brought. And it's going to be Porygon 2. And they are going to get a boost here. Not too big of a deal, though. Once again, we have some crazy high stats right now. So I think we're going to Icicle Crash Cresselia and go for a Rock Slide, I think. Porygon 2 could reverse the Trick Room here, maybe. Oh, wow. Dynamax. This is going to be a Dynamax Porygon 2. Uh-oh. Perhaps I should have close combated into that thing. But I'm not that worried. We do have Urshifu in the back for late game, even if this Porygon 2 does kind of get out of control here. But Rock Slide, not really hitting the Porygon 2 at all. Icicle Crash on a Cresselia. See how much this does. Should knock it out. Yep. So if our Glastrier does live this attack from Porygon 2, we are 100% knocking it out with close combat, but I don't think we're in the worst spot even if we do go down to this, and we probably will go down to this. Wow, we actually tanked it up very nicely. Must be that plus special defense boost we got from the max ground move. Of course, I'm thinking like, you know, Porygon 2 does not really have as much special attack as like Porygon Z does. But let's just finish this off. Let's go for a Rock Slide. Let's go for a close combat. And that's going to be the end of the game. We're at like +4 attack, I think, on Glastrier right now. So not really much. It goes for the max guard. That's fine. Is Trick Room running out? I should check. Definitely check if Trick Room's going to run out here. Alright, let's see. No, we still have 2 more turns of Trick Room, so... Opponent's just kind of stalling out the inevitable here. Of course, it's possible I don't have the close combat, but I'm pretty sure we'd probably just knock it out anyway. +4 attack is just insane. Absolutely ridiculous, but there we go. Take down my opponent's last Pokemon for a nice W.